morning. Let us continue 8-point DFT using matrix method. Previously we have seen 4-point DFT using matrix method. So we know that the DFT equation is given by x of k is equal to summation n is equal to 0 to n minus 1 x of n into e power minus j 2 pi k n by n, where k is equal to 0, 1 and so on n minus 1, and x of k which is equal to w n power k n x of n, and here this w n power k n is said to be Priddle factor. So already we have seen this. This is called as Priddle factor, and that w n power k n which is equal to e power minus j 2 pi k n by n into this x of n. Now here, since n is equal to 8, because we are going to find 8-point DFT, so n is equal to 8, so that we have substituted w8. Now we can write how to write this in the matrix form. So already I said in that 4-point DFT we know how to write. So w8 is equal to, now we can represent this as k is equal to 0 to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And here n is equal to 0 to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And here we have w8 because we are going to find matrix for w8. Now write this w8 everywhere. Complete this matrix. Then we can multiply this k and n so that it will be easy, or else we can write like this also. But I feel that it is difficult. First let us write this w8 completely in this matrix. Then we can multiply and write. So this is w8. Since n is equal to 8, we are writing this as w8. Complete this. So w8, write this w8 w8 w8. So n is equal to 0 to 7 and k is equal to 0 to 7. So write w8 now multiply and write the values. 0 into 0 is 0, 0 into 1, so this everything will be 0 because we are going to multiply with the 0, and here it is n is equal to 0, so 1 into 0, 2 into 0, so everything will be 0 here. So 1 into 1 is 1, 1 2s are 1 3s are 1 4, 1 into 5, 1 into 6, 1 into 7. Now 2 into 1, 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6, 2 4s are 8, 10, 12, 14. Now 3 1s are 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. Now 4 1s are 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. And 5 1s are 5, 6 1s are 6, 7 1s are 7, 5 2s are 10, 6 2s are 12, 7 2s are 14, 5, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. 6 3s are 18, 24, 30, 36, 42. And here 21, 28, 35, 42, 49. So we have written this matrix. So k is equal to 0 to k is equal to 7 and n is equal to 0 to n is equal to 7. Now what we have to do is we have to find the values for this matrix. Then we have to substitute in this matrix form so that we can do the problems easily. We can solve the problems easily. So before going to that, we should know how to write this. Now listen, instead of calculating, we can have a shortcut. Now let us take the circle. Here we have, this is our real parts and these are imaginary parts. And here we have W8 power 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. See, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So after this what happens? It will rotate in the clockwise like this. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, then 15, 16. Again here we will be having 16. So from this we can say W8 power 0 which is equal to W8 power 8 which is equal to W8 power 16. So everything will have the same values in the matrix form. Isn't it? So already we have seen this in the 4-point DFT. Now we know W8 power 0. So we have 0 to 7. W8 power 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. W8 power 7. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. After the 7 we have 8 here, because 0 to 7 we have only n point DFT, that is 8-point DFT. 0 to 7 we have 8 values. So after this we have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. After this we'll have W8 power 16. So this shows that W8 power 0, 8, 16, then we have 24 and so on. This everything will have the same values, that is 0, 1, 0, 8, 16, then 24, then 32. So this everything will have the same values. Likewise, W8 power 1, W8 power 9, then W8 power 17, then W8 power 25 and so on will be having the same values. So after this 17 we will have 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, then 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33 and so on up to 39, then 42 and so on 47. So like this we'll have the same values. So this shows that W8 power 0 in this matrix form, this W8 power 0, then W8 power 8. So check where we have W8 power 8. So this everything will have the same values. Likewise, W8 power 1 will be equal to W8 power 9 is equal to W8 power 17, 25, 33 and so on will have the same values. Now let us move on to these values. Now what we have to do is, again we have to substitute the values in that e power minus j 2 pi n by n, how we did in the 4-point DFT. So we have to calculate from 0 to 7. So that is more than enough. We have to calculate from 0 to 7 so that this will be sufficient to complete this matrix value. Or else, now remember, this is very easy to remember. We have only plus 1 plus j. These are the values which you are going to get after calculation. So it is very easy to remember. So W8 power 0 will be 1. So the opposite will have minus 1. Remember W8 power 0. So first we have to draw this. Then we have to write W8 power 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. So write the values for this. W8 power 0 will be equal to 1 because e power 0 will be 1. So here we have, in the opposite side we'll have minus 1. Likewise, W8 power 6 will be equal to j because this is imaginary part and this is real part. You know how to write this. So W8 power 6 is equal to plus j. So in the opposite we'll have minus j. So we can easily remember these 4 values. So 1 minus 1, that is 1 minus 1 plus j minus j. Then the next one is W8 power 0. Here we will have 1 by root 2 j 1 by root 2. And here we know all silver teacups, all study technical course. So whatever it may be, how you remember, you can remember this. So here all will be positive. Remember this values 1 by root 2 j 1 by root 2. So this is what you are going to get after calculation. After calculating that e power minus j 2 pi k n by n. So if you substitute here, you are going to get the values 1 by root 2 j 1 by root 2. Now we have to put only sign plus or minus. Now remember here all will be positive. So cos plus j sign will be positive. So again here you are going to get the same value 1 by root 2 j 1 by root 2. Here what happens, only cos is positive. Now what happens, cos is positive, sin is negative, minus j 1 by root 2. Now coming to this, here also we have 1 by root 2 j 1 by root 2, but here only tan is positive. Then the rest everything will be negative. So here we have minus 1 by root 2 minus j 1 by root 2. And now here again we have 1 by root 2 j 1 by root 2. Here we will have sign as positive. Then the rest will be negative. So we have plus j and here minus, because we know how we are going to write is cos pi minus j sin pi and so on. Cos theta minus j sin theta. We are going to substitute this here in the e power minus j 2 pi n k by n. So in this equation we are going to substitute cos theta minus j sin theta, isn't it? Cos pi minus j sin pi. So here this will become cos and this will become sin. Now remember, so w e power 0 is equal to 1 because e power 0 is 1. The opposite side we have minus 1. And here we have imaginary part j. So on the opposite we have minus j. And now remember, we will get only 1 by root 2 j 1 by root 2. Here all will be positive. So plus 1 by root 2 plus j 1 by root 2. And here again the same 1 by root 2 j 1 by root 2. Here only cos is positive. So cos is positive minus j. It is negative. And again we will have 1 by root 2 j 1 by root 2. Here tan only tan is positive. So here we have both cos and sin as negative. And here we will have the same value 1 by root 2 1 by root 2. Here only sin is positive, so cos will become negative. Now by using these values you can fill this matrix form. So after filling this we will have, now compare this to w 8 power 0 is 1. So w 8 power 0. So every w 8 power 0 will be equal to 1. So here we have 1, 1 and so 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 because this everything is w 8 power 0. So for w 8 power 0 we will have 1. Next w 8 power 1. So w 8 power 1 is 1 by root 2 minus j 1 by root 2. Now check here where you are getting w 8 power 1. So w 8 power 1 is 1 by root 2 minus j 1 by root 2. Now what we have to do is, and already we know that w 8 power 1 will be equal to w 8 power 9, which is equal to w 8 power 17, equal to w 8 power 25 and so on. So everything will have the same values. So everything will have the same values 1 by root 2 minus j 1 by root 2. So everywhere you will get the same 1 by root 2 minus j 1 by root 2. So like this we have to fill this matrix form. I hope you will understand this. Next let us move on to the problem section. Now calculate the DFT of the sequence x of n is equal to the same sequence we have calculated for that 8-point DFT direct method. So we are using the same numbers for calculating this matrix also. So here we have 1 1 1 0 1 0 0. Now what we have to do is, for calculating matrix method, so what we have to do, so x of 8 is equal to, so we know that x of 8, which is x8 is equal to this w8 into x of 8. So we know w8 into x of 8. So what is the w8? So we have to represent this table. So we have to write this matrix form. So while writing this matrix form, just remember you have to write 0.707 so that we can calculate easily, because 1 by root 2 is 0.707 minus j 0.707. So you replace this j as minus and plus. Now we can write this question here. So what is the question? That is 1 1. So what is your question? 1 1 1. So 1 1 0 1 0 0 0. Now this is our question. So what we are going to do is, we are going to calculate this. So x8 is equal to this w8 into x8. So this is what we are going to do. So we are going to do matrix multiplication. Now multiply this. So 1 into 1, right? 1 into 1 1. Next 1 into 1 is 1. Next 1 into 1 is 1. Then we have 0, and finally we will use that signs because you should not get confusion. So 0, then we have 1, then 0 0 0, because this everything will be going to 0 here, and this will be 0. Next we are move on to the next one is 1. Next we have 0.707 minus j 0.707. So 0.707 minus j 0.707. Next we have minus j. Then we have 0. Then we have minus 1 into 1. So multiply this. Then we have 0, 0, 0 because this 3 will be 0. Then calculate third one. So third one is 1 minus j minus 1, 0 plus 1. Then the remaining will be 0. Now calculate the next one. Fourth one is, now use this matrix. Now take this fourth one. This is our fourth one. 1, 2, 3, 4th bit. So that is 1, then minus 0.707 minus j 0.707 because we know 1 into 1 and then 1, 1, 1, 3 ones 0. For this one is 1, then the rest everything will be 0. Then plus j, this is 0, and here we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 0. Here I'll write because not to get confusion. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and here we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that it will be easy for me to calculate it. So 3 into, here we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So third one, we are going to calculate this third one into minus 1. So this everything will be 0. Next fourth one. Here we have fourth one. So fourth one is 1 minus 1, and here we have 1. This is 0. Then 1 minus 1, 1, 0. Then fifth one is 1 into 1, 1. Then the rest will be 0. Then the sixth one. Let us move on to the fifth. Let us move on to the fifth. One minus 0.707 plus j 0.707 minus j, and here it is 0 minus 1. Then the remaining will be 0. Next sixth one, 1 j minus 1. The fourth one is 0, 1. Then the rest will be 0. Then the last one, 1.707 plus j 0.707, j 0 minus 1. Then the remaining will be 0. So we have completed this. Now put sign so that we should not get any confusion. 1 plus 1, here it is plus 1, plus, 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 plus. This is plus, this is minus, 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 and this is plus, plus. Here it is, because everything will be 0 because fourth bit is 0. Here it is plus, plus. Then the rest will be plus because we have only zeros. Plus, 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 plus. Now write the final answer for this. Now what is the answer? 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. So the answer is 4. Next, here we have minus 1 plus 1. So this gets cancelled. So here we have 0.707. 0.707. Here we have minus j minus j. So that is minus j 1.707. So 1.707. Third one is, here we have plus 1 minus 1. So we have 1 minus j. Then the fourth one is, so here we have plus 1 minus 1 plus j. So minus 0.707, and here we have plus j and here we have minus j. So 1 minus 0.707 is 0.293. So previously we did this. So here we have minus 0.707 plus j 0.293. So 0, 1, 2, 3. We have completed up to this. Then the next one is 1 minus 1 gets cancelled, and here we have only 2. Then the next one is, so here we have minus 1 plus 1. And here we have minus 0.707 and plus j minus j. So minus j. So 1 minus 0.707 is 0.293. Then the next one, and here we have plus 1 minus 1. So this is 1 plus j. Then here we have plus 1 minus 1. So 0.707 plus j 1.707. Now we have done with this. Now finally write the answer. X of k is equal to 4. Comma, write these answers. 4, this one is 4, comma, 0.707 minus j 1.707, comma, 1 minus j minus 0.707 plus j 0.293, comma, 2, next, minus 0.707 minus j 0.293, next, 1 plus j, comma, 0.707 plus j 1.707. Now we can cross check this with the previously we did that 8-point DFT using direct method. So you'll get the same answer. Hope you'll understand this. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section. If you like this, share and support. And we'll meet soon in the next video. Thank you.